Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. As you can see, this is just going to be a little update video on everything that is happening so far. So if you do like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, as that will mean the world to me. So I haven't spoken about uni for a while. I still go to uni, I haven't quit. This isn't an I quit uni video. I am still liking my course and everything, starting my new modules, etc. If you want a video onto my course and everything, then I'll happily make one. I have moved out of accommodation, so will not be having a moving out of accommodation with me later on in the year. Not that any of you guys will care, but I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys about why and all of that, just in case you guys ask any more about the accommodation, because I will not know, to be honest. I moved out in January. I moved out really fast. I literally was talking about it with my family and friends, and the next day I ended up organising it all, speaking to the necessary people and moving out fully in that 24 hours basically. It was hectic. To be honest, I should have filmed it, but it was just so stressful that there was no time to think about picking a camera up and filming it. I could not tell you how horrible the experience was moving out. The lift was broken. I live on the 4th floor, and if you saw my moving in vlog, you would have seen how many times we went up and down in the lift with all of my stuff. It took forever, and we did like 4 hours. We moved myself out, me and my boyfriend moved myself out of my accommodation in like 2 hours in half the time. It was stressful, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I moved out just before I had to pay for the second term. The accommodation, you pay for it in 3 installments. So I moved out just before I paid the second installment. So there's a time period between pay for the second installment and the first installment ends. So that's a period of time where you have to either move out. I don't know how to explain it. So I had this short amount of time to move out before it was too late and I had to pay for the second installment. If I then paid for the second installment, I would have just stayed, because I've already paid in full up until April. So I did rush to move out because my accommodation was not cheap. When I had to pay for it September last year, it was at £205 a week. They've upped it to like 220 something, maybe 220 a week now for the same type of room, classic room I had with an ensuite, and it was just a lot. It ended up to being like nearly just over 2.5 grand each term, like each installment, with the last installment being cheaper by like 100 quid. So I was thinking, I wasn't living there. You can tell in my videos, I literally have like 4 videos there, which is a month, and I literally could tell you that's probably the time period I've stayed in there. It was not worth me paying for it if I wasn't living in it full time. I wasn't happy. I just feel like for me, moving out to like uni Accom didn't work for me, considering it was in a lockdown. If we weren't in a lockdown, I feel like it would have been so much better for me, and I wouldn't have been in like a little slump and everything, and I would have just been better. But I really wasn't. I was not in a great place. So I was always at my boyfriend's. I went home. I just really didn't stay there that much, which paying £205 a week, that's just stupid if I'm not staying there. So I did make the decision, having spoken to other people, to move out. I can now say my accommodation, but you guys probably have guessed from seeing it. It's very obvious. I stayed in Kaplan Living Brighton. They have different accommodations around the country, so you don't have to be in Brighton to stay in one of their buildings. I would say it was a lovely building. I did feel like I was staying in a hotel in a way, because there's reception that gets your parcels for you. The room was lovely. I loved the aesthetic of the room and everything, and I loved how I decorated it. If you haven't seen how I did my room up and everything, go watch that video. I absolutely love it. I can't wait for next year when hopefully I can go back to Brighton and live out there again. But for the remaining of year 1, I've decided to just live at home, because it's all online anyway, and if it's online I can do that wherever. I can go back home and do it. Also, we have thought about, if I have to go back in person for a day or 2, I can just always commute. I'm not that far. I'm like an hour and a half, 2 hours away. I can drive. Worst comes to, I'll stay in a hotel overnight in Brighton, but that works out cheaper than paying £205 a week for a place in Brighton that I'm not living in. So there is that. What else? Update. I bought some new clothes. Go head over to my TikTok. I made some TikToks over there. I've just been chilling really. I've been very like stuck with video ideas to film for YouTube, so I haven't really been uploading to my schedule as strict, but I am just lost for video ideas. So if you guys have any you want to send over to me, DM me, whatever, please feel free to. I am in a writer's block at the moment with YouTube and stuff, so I'm literally like clueless. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well, staying safe. If you do have any other questions about uni, and especially at uni at Brighton, you can still ask me about accommodation, because obviously I did live there for a period of time, so I will know some things about that and stuff, which you guys have been asking me. So feel free to ask me anything else. Other than that, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.